Yeah, no, the DVD week is such a hit.
I'm having a lot of fun with it. I think we're gonna do a version of it with like old Xbox games or like PS2 games at some point.
Oh, I
That's
gotta
awesome.
get in there for that, man. I was watching a video or something, and I just glimpsed the visage of an original Xbox, and holy moly, man! It's just so nice to look at.
Yeah, I had an original Xbox, and I had a friend show me how to put Linux on it. And then I put Linux on it, and then like a Super Nintendo emulator. It just became a new Super Nintendo.
Yep. I don't think anybody can claim to love the Xbox as much as Stefan. Isn't that right, man?
Well, look,
I actually know this story. I know this story.
yeah.
I mean, truly to have loved and lost. In his
I think especially when you're 12 years old, that controller goes really crazy. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they upped the vibration feature like
And
crazy
the size of the
with that.
controller too, you get like full coverage.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it was more than full coverage. It was basically the entire lower half of my body at that point. Yeah.
I wasn't as cool as
All right.
Justin with the Linux on the Xbox, but I did buy special controller decals that you could like paste to the Xbox controller in order to make it look cool. So mine was like, it had a red border all the way around it.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
I did use decal on purpose as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I thought you meant
I really
dongle at
appreciate
first,
that.
and I was like,
Thank
this
you.
motherfucker doesn't know the word dongle.
One of my all-time favorite subreddits is r/crazy ideas.
I don't know
And
this one.
Really? Oh, it's so
Wow.
good. There was a post that I screenshotted the other day from user Cheesemaster66, and the title of the post is "A Blanket That Jerks You Off," and then in the body of the post it says, "Maybe with some kind of AI technology." I mean, it is a crazy idea, but it might just be crazy enough to work.
Guy with like the manual normal blanket that jacks you off. Like, they're just putting AI in everything now. I hate that. r/stims also very good.
Yeah, dude, I was gonna say r/stims is really up there for me. They love talking about jacking off. It's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Really?
almost exclusively about jacking off.
I was
Like
on
jacking off as a stim?
r/meth for a while, and r/meth
I
is
remember
like
that.
this. It's the same thing. It's. I'm trying to think of the right word to describe. Every other like addiction subreddit is like really sad. r/meth is like, I just took meth and it's awesome. Does anyone want to come over and jerk off together?
Yep.
Like you could go sort like top posts all time, and like 70% of the posts are like that. I mean, just to be clear, I'm not saying you should do meth. I'm just saying it's interesting that the data points all seem to point in one direction.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I imagine it's got to feel great to jack off on meth.
Absolutely. I mean, look, if the user testimonials are anything to go by, it's exclusively a positive.
Yeah, I mean, it already feels great to jack off. That's to only make it better.
Now, Stefan, I do know you have a pretty intimate connection with r/meth as well.
Well, we had the sound alert where it's me. It was r/stims, I think, but it was me reading out the post from r/stims about the guy talking about a night he had where he was all stimmed up and he like climbed up a tree or whatever, and then jacked off, I believe, in the tree, and was talking about how incredible his life was, and all of the all the replies are like, yeah, man, this is what it's all about. This is what life is all about.
That's so sick. The only quote I remember you saying from that was, "Life is fucking amazing, and I truly mean it." And having that be in your post about jacking off in a tree on meth.
I do like all the guys who have like the different jack off methods too. Obviously, like the stranger. Is a classic. I like the one where you sit on your penis for a while until your penis goes numb, and then it feels like you're jacking off a different guy.
Yeah, yeah. I remember my friends used to roast another friend of ours because he revealed that he jacks off with like the snake charmer motion.
Like
what?
Like
Now, what is
he's the
that? What is
snake,
that?
Or is he playing the flute in this?
I mean, I remember them calling it the snake charmer, but he was essentially like palming it, and like imagine you're like I don't know how to describe it. I could do it with my hands, but you're kind of like going down, jamming the head into the palm, and then like gently pulling your hands back up.
What the fuck?
What?
Yeah.
I cannot even visualize, and I think there is a mental block where I'm choosing not to visualize.
Well, I just saw Justin do it on his stream.
Yeah. And
Oh,
there's a lot
wow.
of finger motion involved.
The curtain wasn't up.
No curtain.
I don't see it at all. When I was in university, I apologize, Justin, because I've told you this about 10 times. But
Yeah, that's fine.
one of my favorite events that can happen is like a bunch of people being vulnerable and one person sharing something that obviously they think is like a shared truth, but it's something that only they do.
Yeah.
And that was my roommate, and we were talking about like what you do with the cum after you jerk off. And then like he was like, I just like keep a glass next to my bed and I shoot into the glass, and then when it gets too full I wash it. And then we were all like, what are you talking about? And he was like, well, what do you guys do? And we were like, well, we do it into a tissue and then like get rid of it. And he's like, but that's like bad for the environment, so I just do it into the glass and
Wait,
wash
so
the glass.
is he dumping a full glass of cum down the sink?
The way I understand it is that it might get like a quarter full or a third full, and then he would be like, that's too much.
Yeah. Put in the garbage disposal. Yeah.
But it was like we were living with like 7 people, and he was taking cups out of the like shared pantry, and then
Oh God.
Oh my.
Oh no!
Jesus Christ.
But where did he learn this behavior?
I don't
Because he went from
know.
living at home to living in the college dorm.
It's
so surely he's
crazy.
not doing it in his childhood bedroom.
I
It's
honestly
like
have
being
no
like,
idea.
you know how everyone had like the puke bowl, and you're like, well, don't eat popcorn out of that. He had like the family jack off cup.
Yeah, that's
Now, Stefan, it does feel like you just did a diet version of the cum mug
I was thinking that.
with the puke bowl.
yeah, the puke bowl. I kind of just glazed
Oh,
over
the puke
that.
bowl. We had like a metal bowl that was like the family puke bowl. Like, I feel
Family,
like
though?
people had
Your
this.
whole family would puke.
Well,
into
we
the
did not
bowl?
not at the same time.
right.
I thought it
if
was
someone
like
if someone was sick, they'd get the bowl.
in the frat house, you would have like a bowl occasionally that maybe someone had to throw up in, but
No. This is a fam. This is
A lot of people in chat had families with puke bowls. I've never heard of the puke bowl.
Designated puke bowl. Wow.
That's crazy.
We would just get the trash can from the bathroom.
Yeah. It was always the trash can in the bathroom.
Either that or, like, ideally, you
the
just go to the toilet.
Yeah.
And the toilet, by the way, we were talking about where to nut before. The toilet, the ideal
Yeah.
place to nut.
Yeah, into the
Well,
tank.
you want to
above.
talk about environmentally unfriendly? Come on, you
upper
better be,
decorating the toilet.
better be
with cum.
nutting into a low flow toilet.
Yeah, otherwise it's 20 liters of water for like 10 milliliters of cum. It's like making an almond or something. But I guess that's why they call it a nut.
Wow.
Let me buy this, you prick.
I went down. I've reminded myself of something that I have, one of my own hyperfixations, where there are just certain things that rattle around in my brain for all of time, and like certain things that where like it just puts a permanent bookmark. And one of those things was I used to watch a lot of Comedy Central as a kid. And on Comedy Central, maybe it was Adult Swim, I can't remember, there was a show called Little Bush.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I watched a lot of Little Bush, and the only thing that I remember about it was Little Bush. The conceit of the show was, what if all of the politicians of the early aughts were elementary school students? And all I remember from the show is one scene where they're all giving Al Gore a swirly, and he says, "I hope," as his head is getting dunked in the toilet, he says, "I hope this is a low-flow toilet."
But I already gave you all my lunch money.
$5. I think little Al Gore's holding out. Give him a swirly, boys.
Rah, 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 potty mouth, rah, rah, rah.
I hope this is a low-flow toilet.
The swirly nerd gets the turd.
And I remember as a kid thinking, that's the perfect joke. Because not only does he wish that it's a low-flow toilet for swirly purposes, but also because he's for environmental purposes.
Exactly.
And I
Oh,
remember
man.
as a kid, like being just old, at the perfect age to understand both vectors of that the joke was working on, and I was like, this is the smartest joke
And
anybody's
not
ever
saying,
made.
oh, I don't want to get swirlied. Like
Yes.
that's out of the
Exactly,
question. He's accepting that he's
exactly.
going to get swirly.
Hardest jobs, second line left winger in the NHL.
You get like 30 seconds of power play. You're on PP2. I mean, it's nothing. PP2, you mean pussy?
Strangely, like almost misogynistic. Or I don't know, maybe not.
I think it's the upgraded version.
So
Yeah,
much. I
it's
think pussy is
misandrist.
PP1.
Okay, yeah, it's misandrist. And what I like about the work that God, the creator, did on Pussy is it isn't just like a roster update. Like they took it right down to the studs and rebuilt it.
It
It's
was
like
a
No Man's
full-
Sky, sort of, right?
Yeah.
God was going on all of the talk shows talking about it. PP is going to be the greatest game ever made. It's going to have all of these features, and it's like, bro, like
He's soy facing about PP1.
I love the idea of like really horny religious guy who's like his proof of intelligent design is that pussy is so good. And there's something there.
It's like a Kirk Cameron. The banana fits in the hand, but it's like the penis fits in the vagina so well. That
Yeah.
Dude, I pre-ordered PP1. It came out. I was so stoked for it. And
I know.
played it opening
man.
night. It fucking sucked. Come back 5 years later. It's pussy now? Oh my God, this is great. What have they been doing
hell?
this whole time?
Sid
This is
Meier's
incredible.
pussy.
Hell, I got to install the update.
Oh my God.
the penis to No Man's Sky comparison is actually very astute, because like the penis in No Man's Sky, there's really only like one way to have fun, and if you want to mix it up, you got to go online and get some ideas.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? That's a good
Like
way
the
to look at
snake
it.
charmer.
Like the snake charmer, which
Just like the snake charmer. You know, I think the friend who was snake charming his cock. I think no one like showed him how to jack off the right way is the thing.
Oh, he came up with that on his own.
Did somebody
Yeah,
show
yeah.
you how to jack off the right way?
Well, yeah.
we've
No, I
had
don't-
this.
I
We've
honestly-
had this discussion before. I think I am
I have
very
to imagine
interested
so.
in the idea that, because as an only child, I just kind of discovered it myself. Nobody told me. I'm interested in hearing the origin story for how everyone found out the way to do it, because we all seem to have converged on what I would describe as the optimal method.
I think it was probably porno.
I think I have to imagine it was porno at some point for me, as because I remember I used to do it. I invented my own way, and then I think for a long time I was resistant to switching to the meta. You know, like I
Right,
wanted to
yeah.
be a low tier main, but it just wasn't getting the job done. You know, the weakness is the devs buffed the you know, the top tier too hard, so I had to switch eventually.
I want to say I knew how to do it naturally, like how a mama bird will like throw a baby bird out of the nest and just be like, well, there you go. You
I
better
think
know
that's
what you
real.
want.
Yeah, your mom had to stop jacking you off, and eventually
Get out of here, yeah.
had to let you figure it out.
So I don't know if this exists anymore, or if this is just like something that ended in like the 2000s maybe. But like definitely my friends' parents had cable that had access to the adult channels. Sometimes when they were out, we were like 12 or 13 years old, we would just sit on the couch and like really awkwardly just sort of be like, this is awesome. Just
You
like
gotta take
have
it where you can get it.
just have pornography on the TV and just sit there on the couch with your friend and be like,
Yeah, just hanging out with your friend.
this is
Wait, so
great.
you're talking full-blown porno? Not even like
Not
they're showing
straight
titties
up.
and 40-year-old virgin?
But it was like, if I may, it was like 20th century porno. So there was like, it wasn't this stuff these days where it's just nonstop sucking and fucking and who knows.
There's no spitting or
There was some
incest.
narrative.
Yeah.
So there were some scenes that were like 70% of the films, they were like in clothes.
I can
Back when
safely
it was
assume these
art.
people aren't related.
Yeah.
For me, it was you'd be at a sleepover, go to channel 39 at 1 in the morning.
Yeah, that's
and watch
way
Red
up
Shoe-
there.
Red Shoe Diaries on Showcase.
Damn.
Oh,
Wait, so
fuck, Bowser
okay,
Revolution
do
is
all of the
terrible.
Commonwealth states have titties on the TV?
I think if you got Showtime or Showcase in Canada, you would get there'd be like a little titty window.
A little titty.
Wow, damn. Because I remember a really formative moment for me. I mean, I just alluded to it earlier, but we went on a resort vacation to Jamaica as an attempt to save my mom's relationship with my stepfather. It did not work, for those who were wondering. But I did turn on the TV in the hotel room, and it was full uncensored 40-year-old virgin. Where in the scene where the women with their titties out are jumping and laying onto the bed.
Yes.
And that's
actually from the Wedding Crashers, but I'm gonna let you have that one.
Oh, sure. I'll take whatever it was. I was too, obviously my attention was elsewhere.
It blew your mind. Yeah, you couldn't.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I guess that really it opened up a lot of avenues for me realizing that people were showing titties on the TV.
Yeah, we had HBO and Cinemax, and like famously, Cinemax would become Skinemax at night.
Yeah.
And they would show softcore porno. Yeah. So my ass was staying up till like 3 a.m. every day.
I like the idea that nobody talks after that, and we just make.
I know. It made me feel like such a pervert.
Well, I was gonna say a formative thing for me was on Newgrounds, and there was the dress up Britney Spears doll.
No, man, no.
that was big as like an 11-year-old.
So you were the guy that made falling bubble girl go to the top of addicting games.
That's right. Yeah. I was on E-Zone. I was playing Lenny Loose Jocks. Fat Boy Raids the Cookie Factory.
Yeah, they don't make porno games like they used to.
I always think of those guys.
What do you mean, man? There's a million.
Well, that's true.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, they all claim that you will bust in 10 seconds, but they're not telling the truth.
Yeah, I'm sitting here like 5 seconds later, like I want my money back.
And you don't think that's a you problem, Justin?
I always wonder, and I don't know if this is just a Canadian phenotype or if this exists in other countries in the world as well. I always wonder what happened to the degenerate, like middle-aged man who used to play strip Go Fish at the bar top arcade system.
Wow.
This feels maybe even like an Ontario thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely. Like at the bowling alley, they had one. At bars in Toronto, they would have like a set top arcade system, and dudes would always be playing like video poker, where if you got like a full house, a piece of the lady's clothing would fall off.
I do like that. There's like those Tetris games on Steam and stuff that are like that, where you beat the level and you see like an anime woman in a bikini, and it's just like so it's because it's like that's either the horniest person ever playing that or like the least horny person ever playing it, right? They're playing Tetris, and they get like an anime bikini picture, and like, is that enough for them, or is that like what what I mean?
Or they're just so desperate they're scraping the bottom.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to wring the sponge out for every drop.
I do like the idea of a really horny guy who keeps wanting to witness like people getting like killed and stuff, so he can go play porno Tetris for the PTSD.
Oh, okay, I see where this is going now, and I like it.
Yeah,
It took a second to get there.
That was crazy. It felt like we were veering off a cliff for a second there, but you perfectly drifted us back to the finish line.
Like a guy who hangs out at that fucked up intersection of Canby and 8th and is like, oh, I hope no pedestrians get hit by a car turning left. Oh.
Nintendo eShop is full of the most insane.
Oh my god, man! Yeah.
Like it's just like scramble puzzle games that cost $3, and it's a picture of a Korean woman in a dress, basically, and she's looking longingly at the camera. There are thousands of them. It's unreal.
God, you remember do you ever encounter like the bar like image match games on a little TV, and it was just like nude ladies?
What the fuck?
It's funny to really
what on a
so
little TV? What do you?
Well, at bars they would have like these little TVs with like matching games, but they would have like the horny version of it. So you're sitting in a bar surrounded by people. Yeah.
That's exactly what I was trying to describe, but not but 5 minutes ago. But I might have fumbled the description.
That happens.
So I'm sitting here going like, am I muted? What's going on?
But yeah, it's really funny to be just like in a room full of people, just like staring at porno and be like, yeah, I'm playing the porno game. It's in public.
A long time ago, I went to a now defunct Vancouver establishment called Pub 340. And me and my friend were having some drinks, and a fella came in with his laptop, and he was positioned perfectly so I could see exactly what he was doing. He hopped on the Wi-Fi and just Googled like Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition pictures. And then he was just like clicking on every single one, right click, copy image, and he was pasting them into a Microsoft Word document. And then like, and part of the humor is that that's crazy, and then the other part of the humor was the relatability of him trying to get Microsoft Word to format the pictures like the way that he wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, having to right click on it and be like, put it in front of the text so you can drag it around.
Come on.
Yeah.
I was
That's
Some
sick.
tables.
I wonder what he's doing with that. I wonder what he's gonna do with that.
Maybe he was trying to disrupt. He thought he was going to be like a disruptor in the like Sports Illustrated space. So he's like, I'm going to make my own bikini magazine.
Huge.
On my computer at the bar, and they're gonna realize I was a genius all along.
It did cross my mind that he was going to print it out. And then it would be the wettest piece of paper ever printed because of all the ink.
Surely he has access to a laminator.
Because for me, I don't think I picked it up from porno. I think I just sort of went like, this is how you do it.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who's still thinking about jacking off.
Well,
We're going to get back to it eventually.
You go back to the most recent line of reasoning that you were on. But nowadays, I guess people, it's probably like observed. It's a mimic behavior. They've been robbed of the sense of self-discovery. That
I guess that is interesting. Like, is it the most common thing that everybody's just like exposed to porn before they ever really found out their own way, and then they're like, well, okay, this seems to be how it's done?
Because I definitely, the first time I think I'd experimented with it a little bit, but the first time I was like, let's get this done, I got scared when I came. Because and it's like such a rush of emotions. You're like, whoa, this is awesome. Wait, what the fuck is happening right now?
Yeah.
Like, this is...
See, I had a very different experience because all my friends were older. So they were all talking about coming, and I was like, haha, yeah. Yeah, of course I come.
The game
like,
changes when you start busting, because then it's like,
Yeah.
then you have a responsibility afterwards. You got to go get your pint glass.
Yep, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Well, then this is all I want to do. Also,
Right, that too.
I was way more interested in porn before I could jack off, and I feel like that's weird.
That's
Like-
insane.
you were just
Yeah.
watching it.
Like, I think I was like well, not even like actual like hardcore porn, but I was like a tit hound. I just wanted to see. I wanted to see. I wanted to see boobs so crazy. Like, it was
Really?
all I cared about as a child.
I mean, I think at first I kind of thought that how some people can turn their tongue into like a clover or whatever, or like pop their elbows out a joint and then put them back. Yes. I kind of thought like I discovered like a cool trick that my body could do.
Like you were the only one who could do it.
Yeah.
Okay, kind of like you're inventing. You alone have invented male squirt.
Yes.
There's a secret reserve of fluid inside my body alone.
You're like, wait, people are gonna want to hear about this.
And then, of course, all your friends are like, guys, Ryan, you're such a moron, dude. Don't you know male squirt is just pee?
Yeah, it's just
because they don't know.
Yeah.
Then you got that one guy who's like, no, there's a gland up there
Right.
that no doctor can find on like an ultrasound. But
I had a really embarrassing moment when I went to a doctor because I think I essentially had like a couple nuts in a row where I was like, something should be coming out. Something seems amiss.
Oh, you did the dry nut.
Yeah, I dry nut. And when I went to the doctor, they were like, "Oh, you might be like nutting inward."
oh my
And I was
gosh,
And I was like, "Well, what do we do about this?"
the
No, I swear to
South
God.
pie?
Yeah, like nutting in reverse, essentially. But then they were like, it should just stop, and then it did. And I was like, man, I really wish I didn't tell a doctor this. I could have just like
Holy
waited.
fuck.
I don't know. Fuck, I've had some like nut issues. I'm realizing because like I had a period of time there where I would get like intense, insane headaches after nutting. and I went to a
Jesus.
doctor about it, and they were just they're like, I can't. They gave me some prescription for like a muscle relaxer or something. I remember being like, how does this help? And then it also just like went away.
You just bust
Anyway.
and get like insanely, you tense your whole body up afterwards, I guess.
Yeah, I think I was nutting too good is what it is probably.
I don't know. It sounds like you're doing it wrong based on the last two stories.
Yeah.
And this was a long time ago. It was like a decade ago now. That's
JF
wild.
JF just resubbed to Ryan and said, or just asked, has Stefan brought up the Xbox controller thing yet? I want to be clear. It was literally the first thing that was said.
Probably
on this
within
entire
2
stream.
minutes of the stream, we were bringing up
Well,
you fucking
Stefan
the Xbox
didn't bring it up, to be
controller.
fair.
Well, okay, I brought it up.
yeah,
I kind of
Ricky
forced
brought
it
it up.
out of him.
Yeah.
It was so early. It was before the marker that I put in to say this is where it started. It's not. I don't think it's even captured in the video that will be spliced from this.
Sick. It was in the green room.
It was in that part of the stand-up special where you see the stand-up like get out of the Uber,
Yeah.
and then
Black
go,
and white.
Yeah.
Walking in. Yeah.
go to the back door, not the front door.
Dapping his friends up on the offside the stage.
yeah.
Check this
Tom
shit out.
said, I brought up the Xbox controller tech to a friend and he went pale. And after I found out it was because one time he'd done it, his dog ran into the room and nuzzled him. And when he
No.
stopped,
Yes.
we stopped and patted the dog while the chat scrolled away. He realized it was bleeding from being shot in the head by his neighbor. The dog was fine.
What?
Oh my God.
That is, yeah, that's gotta be traumatizing. You would never jack off with a controller again after that.
That's a porno Tetris moment for sure.
That is,
Yeah, you gotta go. Someone's gotta get him porno Tetris.
that's crazy. That's the one guy that actually really needs to immediately play Tetris after jacking off.
Can you not bring
That's
up
crazy.
that stuff about the rumble feature on the Xbox controller? It reminds me of when my dog got shot in the head and was fine, by the way.
You liked it.
I bait.
I bait. My cum dripping down the drain. Everybody's gooning. Everybody's gooning. Please just let me masturbate. In the bathroom. Come on the floor. I gotta get it. Is it more than it bargained for? Yeah. Oh, I've been trying to flush you 20 times. Futility. And that's just a bowl full of my pee swirling around. Water up to the ceiling. Dropped a turd in your toilet and you're just a piss in a... Well, I gotta think about it. It's going down, down in a porcelain round. And sugar, it's flushing my poopy. I'll be your number 2 with the toilet. A big old bowel movement, shit it and flush it.